The Renaissance in Italy. Donatello. Donatello was born in Florence, Italy, around 1386, into a world in the midst of profound cultural and intellectual ferment. Florence, a bustling hub of trade, commerce, and artistic patronage, was at the forefront of the Renaissance movement, where new ideas and perspectives were taking root, challenging the conventions of the past. Against this backdrop of creativity and innovation, young Donatello found himself drawn to the world of sculpture, captivated by the works of his predecessors and the possibilities of his chosen medium. His early years were spent in the workshop of the renowned goldsmith and sculptor Lorenzo Ghiberti, where he honed his skills and absorbed the principles of classical artistry. As Donatello emerged from his apprenticeship, he embarked on a remarkable artistic journey marked by experimentation, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. His sculptures, characterized by their lifelike realism, emotional depth, and technical virtuosity, quickly garnered acclaim and admiration from patrons and fellow artists alike. One of Donatello's most significant influences was his collaboration with the architect Filippo Brunelleschi, with whom he worked on several groundbreaking projects, including the dome of the Florence Cathedral. Their partnership was characterized by a shared commitment to innovation and a willingness to push the boundaries of traditional artistic practice. Throughout his career, Donatello remained open to new ideas and influences, drawing inspiration from a diverse range of sources, including classical antiquity, contemporary humanism, and the natural world. His sculptures, whether depicting biblical figures, mythological heroes, or everyday individuals, reflected a profound understanding of human anatomy, psychology, and emotion. Among Donatello's most famous works are his bronze statue of David, his marble reliefs for the Cantiora of Florence Cathedral, and his bronze pulpits for the Basilica of San Lorenzo. Each sculpture is a testament to his extraordinary talent and his ability to capture the essence of his subjects with unparalleled skill and sensitivity. As Donatello's reputation grew, so too did his influence on a new generation of artists who looked to him as a master and mentor. His workshop became a center of artistic innovation and experimentation, attracting aspiring sculptors from across Italy and beyond. At the heart of Donatello's artistic style was a profound commitment to realism and naturalism. He sought to capture the essence of his subjects with unparalleled accuracy, infusing his sculptures with a lifelike vitality and emotional depth. Whether depicting biblical figures, mythological heroes, or everyday individuals, Donatello's sculptures are characterized by their dynamic poses, expressive faces, and meticulous attention to detail. One of Donatello's most distinctive traits was his mastery of perspective and spatial composition. He was a pioneer in the use of perspective in sculpture, employing techniques such as foreshortening and contrapposto to create a sense of depth and dimensionality in his work. His sculptures seem to come alive in the round, inviting viewers to engage with them from every angle and perspective. Donatello was also a master of narrative storytelling, using his sculptures to convey complex narratives and emotional themes. His works are often imbued with a sense of drama and tension, capturing pivotal moments in the lives of his subjects with a theatrical flair. Whether portraying the triumph of David over Goliath or the agony of Mary Magdalene, Donatello's sculptures evoke a range of emotions and provoke contemplation of the human condition. In terms of technique, Donatello was a consummate craftsman, skilled in a variety of sculptural mediums, including marble, bronze, and terracotta. He was known for his innovative approach to materials, experimenting with new techniques and technologies to push the boundaries of traditional sculptural practice. Donatello's artistic style was also influenced by his deep knowledge of classical antiquity and contemporary humanist thought. He drew inspiration from ancient sculpture and literature, incorporating elements of classical beauty and symbolism into his work. At the same time, he was deeply engaged with the intellectual and cultural currents of his time, collaborating with humanist scholars and patrons to create sculptures that reflected the ideals and values of the Renaissance. His most renowned paintings are David. This iconic bronze sculpture of David stands as one of Donatello's most celebrated works. Created around 1440, it is one of the earliest known freestanding nude sculptures since antiquity. Donatello's David is a departure from the classical portrayal of the biblical hero. Instead of the victorious giant slayer, Donatello depicts David as a youthful and vulnerable figure, with a confident stance and a slingshot casually slung over his shoulder. This portrayal emphasizes the psychological and emotional aspects of the story, rather than just the physical triumph. The sculpture is a testament to Donatello's mastery of anatomy, expression, and narrative storytelling. St. George. The statue of St. George is part of a larger marble tabernacle commissioned by the Armorers Guild for the Church of Orsa Michela in Florence. Completed in 1417, it portrays St. George, the patron saint of the guild, as a youthful and idolized knight in full armor, slaying the dragon. Donatello's St. George is notable for its dynamic pose and expressive face, capturing the moment of heroic triumph with great energy and drama. The sculpture embodies the virtues of courage, chivalry, and faith, serving as a symbol of protection and inspiration for the guild and the city of Florence. Equestrian Monument of Gattamelata. Commissioned by the Venetian Republic, this monumental bronze statue commemorates Vicondo Erasmo de Narni, also known as Gattamelata. Completed in 1453, it is one of the first equestrian statues of its kind since antiquity. Donatello's portrayal of Gattamelata is a masterpiece of technical skill and artistic innovation, capturing the power and authority of the military leader with remarkable realism and detail. The statue is set atop a pedestal adorned with reliefs depicting scenes from Gattamelata's life and military campaigns, further enhancing its historical and narrative significance. The Feast of Herod. This relief sculpture, created in the early 15th century, is part of the bronze pulpit for the Siena Cathedral. It depicts the biblical story of the beheading of John the Baptist, as recounted in the Gospel of Matthew. Donatello's rendition of the scene is characterized by its dramatic intensity and emotional realism, with vividly rendered figures and dynamic compositions. The relief captures the moment of Herod's banquet, where Salome dances before the king and requests the head of John the Baptist on a platter. Donatello's mastery of expression and gesture imbues the scene with a sense of tension and foreboding, highlighting the moral and political complexities of the narrative. Judith and Holofernes. This terracotta relief sculpture, created around 1455, depicts the biblical heroine Judith beheading the Assyrian general Holofernes. The relief is notable for its dynamic composition, with Judith's figure poised in mid-action as she wields a sword against her adversary. Donatello's portrayal of Judith is both powerful and dignified, embodying the virtues of courage and righteousness. The relief is a testament to Donatello's skill as a storyteller, as he conveys the dramatic tension and moral significance of the biblical narrative with remarkable clarity and impact. Donatello passed away on December 13, 1466, in Florence, Italy. His death marked the end of an era in Italian art, as he was one of the most influential and celebrated artists of his time.